In this one, today's light-hearted one, we're looking at 4 famous CEO moments they wished they'd never happened. Stay tuned. Hey guys, warm welcome to you. So a little bit of fun for the video. Okay, so these are 4 things that CEOs said and they wished they never happened. Actually, when I was doing some research for this, there was a lot of interesting ones out there, but I think these were the kind of worst ones, and you go, oh, it's such a cringe-worthy one. Right, number 1, this was a recent one. The Sainsbury's CEO, he was singing "We're in the Money." You know, a bad rendition of that, but you know the song, right? He was singing that, and he was caught on a microphone saying that this was a takeover bid, and really, you're not supposed to be singing stuff like that. He was on air doing an interview. I can't remember, it was Radio 2 or 4, whatever it was in the UK. I think it was in the UK anyway, and he was caught singing that. The microphone was still live. He was there to discuss this takeover, how it's going to benefit shareholders, all the things that you should be doing as a statesman / CEO, talking and encouraging people and doing all the right things. And to be singing that, caught singing that, is really not great. He was later asked about it and he apologized and said, I was just caught up in the moment, blah, blah, blah. And I think people let him off and kind of said, you know what? He's only human, and he was excited about perhaps having a cash windfall from it. But, you know, this is kind of wish it hadn't happened. Number 2, this was a classical one, and especially if you're in a UK, you'd have heard about this one loads. Gerald Ratner in 1991, his remarks caused a massive loss, like about 0.5 billion pounds, about 0.7 billion US, depending on the exchange rate we're looking at. Basically, he said, the stuff we sell is total crap. Now, you don't say that. He was basically, Ratner's was the company, and they were selling stuff at the bottom end of the market. I believe it was like costume jewellery and other bits and pieces, just lower end stuff that people buy. They know it's not the best quality because it's priced at a couple of pounds or £5 or whatever it is. But they buy it because it's there and it's convenient, it's cheap and stuff like that. We've all bought stuff that we know is not high quality, but these were specific customers, specific demographic, and he said this, and he said the stuff was total crap, and really people didn't like that, as you can imagine. The store sales took a nosedive, he got booted out, they had to rebrand. It was a massive disaster, massive PR disaster. You know, listen, you know that if you're buying stuff at a low price, it's probably low quality, and if you're someone who shops in low priced shops, like we have pound shops in the UK, I'm sure there's the same things across the world, people know that stuff isn't high quality. They don't need to be told it. They don't have their face rubbed in it and say, well, this is the highest quality stuff as it is in Harrods or Selfridges. Yes, they know that. They don't need to be told that. It's there, it has a utility value, it's cheap, it's functional, it does the job, they're prepared to pay. And for him to come out and say this, you know, basically really didn't do the company any good. Okay, number 3. The CEO of Abercrombie Fitch, he basically said, hey, we want cool kids in our clothes, we want kids with lots of friends, we don't want ugly people, we don't want uncool kids. These kind of comments, which literally, whoa, social media went crazy, people were boycotting it. And listen, you know, from a company perspective, that's the image they're trying to portray. You know that in the stores, they have those, you know, the models in there, they have good look. Obviously for a model, you've got to be good looking. You know, as generally any kind of fashion brand has models, people who are attractive to the eye, male and female, advertising their clothes, and we know that as consumers. But for him to say that he doesn't want any end consumer being ugly is kind of really a bit too far, right? People are saying, whoa, you can't really say that, stop discriminating against this and that and the other, everyone should be. And I think he backtracked and he backpedaled and he got away with it. But Abercrombie Fitch after that did have a couple of bad earnings results. May have been because of that, may have been just because of, you know, was it coincidence or not? I don't know. Was it people still going to buy their clothes? I don't know. Could it have worked in their favour? You know, there's a lot of outrage by it, but we know PR, there's no bad PR generally. I know some of these are, but people say there's no bad PR. Perhaps people thought they were cool if they're buying it. Perhaps they didn't perceive themselves as being uncool, but now they bought it, Abercrombie Fitch stuff. Well, I must be cool because I'm allowed to buy it. Who knows? Anyway, he wished he hadn't said that because it did cause quite a lot of controversy. Right, number 4, the BP CEO at the time, Tony Hayward, he made a lot of blunders in this. We all know about the Gulf of Mexico incident, horrible natural disaster, or should I say man-made disaster, which caused lots of nature to be killed and wildlife and oceans and all the damage that it did. Don't just go on about it, but it was basically an underwater well that burst and was spilling out crude oil into the Gulf of Mexico. One of the things that Tony Hayward says was the Gulf of Mexico is a very big ocean. Now, I don't know about you, but if you are spilling gallons and gallons and gallons and gallons of crude oil into an ocean every second, or what, a millisecond, I don't know how the rate of flow was, but it was significant. The last thing you want to be saying to justify why it's okay is that it's a very big ocean. You're still putting crude oil into the ocean where it really shouldn't be. And so he said that. He also said other stuff like, oh, I want this to be all over, I want my life back. And people are like, whoa, hang on a second. You know, you're the chief exec of this company. You need to be taking charge here. You need to, yes, your life is in a mess at the moment because of the mess that your company's caused. That's what you sign up for CEO, right? You take the rough with the smooth. So he said a couple of things. And one of the biggest ones was that was a horrible thing for him to say. And I think he wished he'd never said it. Anyway, guys, those are 4 famous CEO moments they wish had never happened. If you've got any that you know of, stick them in the comments section below. Take care. Good trading. Bye-bye.